All you need to do is beat it once. Yo, welcome back to the channel. Today we are able to finally complete stage 18 artifact material raid. I'm so excited. Finally farmed just the red, material for the artifacts. I'm so excited that we're finally there. And I also got power dominance. Now the team that, even though this account, my account is free to play, my main account, and I am lucky with some of the pulls I've gotten over the time I've been playing, right? I try my best to just get champs that normally everyone could generally get. Now, Lugaru and I cannot pronounce his name. This guy, yeah. Obviously, with these two, there's a chance you're not going to be able to get them right. Obviously, I believe with both of them, you can only get them in Ancients, I think, most likely, right? And I've gotten very lucky with them too. Now, you can definitely replace it now with him, and the only reason why I have him on this squad, which normally not a lot of people end up using them for, I use them for an emergency, right? Instead, you can put this epic, I forgot his name too, I'm not great with it, Atrox, right? You could definitely use Atrox instead as a replacement for emergencies. And what I mean by that is if a champ dies or anything like that, you're able to sub him right in to kind of slide in there and help destroy the rest of the mobs that are coming in, so you can slowly kill the main boss, right? When it comes to Lugaru, if you have any other solid fighter, you could definitely do that. But generally, most of the damage came from these. Actually, Lugaru was definitely huge, but generally these six right here. Abomination was kind of just sitting there waiting for the time also, because he was also an emergency. You could obviously do like Hatsu or put any other DPS, put him in real quick, put him in the beginning, do some damage, then take him out and put Vortex or another healer, right? You could definitely do that, but I had to grind it out and everything else, and I'll definitely show you the gameplay from there. But looking at the gear, it's not the greatest gear in the world. The gear is all over the place. During stream when I was doing this, I was trying to also do gear raid 1 stage 20, so gear is everywhere right now, but at the moment these are kind of the minimal general stats that you kind of want to aim for to kind of be successful. Now, Wrath and Gluttony actually held both ends of the corners on the right and the left by themselves, which you'll see in the tape. And so these are kind of the stats you'll be kind of looking for. I went crit rate, HP bonus, and attack bonus. Now, the reason why Wrath is cool being by himself, because if you're able to awaken him, which I think you get a free one. Yeah, when you get awaken fire, you're able to get HP gain back to yourself. So the nice thing about that is that he's able to continuously do as much damage as possible and be able to get lifesteal, right? Be able to heal himself. So if you're able to find some type of replacement for that, now obviously he's going to be amazing because he is a lord. But if you can find some type of way to implement that, that'll definitely be helpful. I think Deimos also technically does that. Yeah, you get 3% HP during the ancestral presence. So at least some type of lifesteal. So you could definitely do something like that. Obviously, I think his droppage is not overly great, so you might, but like I say, you can always find replacements for all of them. Now, Gluttony, I have HP bonus, HP bonus, HP bonus. I just wanted him to sit there and do as much damage as possible, but because he's based off of HP, also understanding that. And he's able to sit there and just stay alive. Right? And that's the nice thing. You can obviously use Abomination if you want because of the amount of stuns and everything else. But the only issue is that putting as much HP as you want on him to be able to stay alive and everything else might be a struggle, because understanding attacking each of them individually on the corners is a lot more important than attacking them when they combine together, because then it's game over, right? Checking out him. Definitely just all attack, honestly. You got crit rate, you got attack speed, and you got crit damage. You can slowly look at that. I got some solid pieces, that's for sure. This piece is kind of just overall helpful for him just to kind of stay alive a little bit longer, to sit there. But like I say, he's for emergencies only. And I think I did use him on this run. Like I say, you can use Atrox if you want to be able to have that sub. Abomination is Abomination. You're going to want to do your thing, as much HP as you possibly can on top of attack and crit rate, and you want to add a little speed. So I believe attack speed, yeah, crit damage, and attack bonus. And then I have HP right here, because I got very lucky. I got some crit rate as the substats and more crit rate here. So I kind of focus on that. If you want to just focus on attack on the right side, or yeah, right side, and then on the left side you want to focus on HP with a little bit of crit rate and so on, just to be able to get that 100%. Obviously this isn't perfect, and like I said too, I was everywhere mixing around gear. This is not the greatest gear in the world to possibly match together, but it worked, right? And then going to Volca. Volca, it was attack bonus, crit damage, right? All I was aiming for was at least somewhat similar HP. What I mean by that is 15,000 is her base HP at 6-star, right? You want to get 10 to 15,000 just so she's able to stay alive, and you're going to be using your healer to be able to add those shields and so on, to definitely help out during the big hits, right? And obviously with her and lifesteal, being able to help everyone get some type of HP back while they're swinging at the main boss is amazing. Now the main one is going to be, oh, Olog, I did this without the shield. I mean, without the breastplate. Okay, well, just slap HP. That's all you need to do. No attack, no nothing. Just HP, HP, HP. And I didn't even add this shield. Wow, I didn't realize that. I didn't even have this and I was able to complete it. Now, obviously, stage 18 is going to be a lot of, by then, hopefully, you have a solid amount of gear. So hopefully you can kind of replicate this to a certain extent. Obviously, about 40 to 45,000 definitely is helpful for the additional HP, right? Then you got, my bad, then you have Vortex. Now with Vortex, attack speed, right? You got HP bonus and you got HP bonus, right? The substats are not too great. Obviously, I didn't want attack bonus on him, but I did get the HP and the healing effect, which is really nice. And the reason why I have this is because there are some healers that, like, technically Hollow would benefit from this when I'm doing campaign, and I want that attack bonus. I want that extra attack and that heal effect, but I also need HP on them, especially when I was moving up in campaign. But you can definitely use Hollow. I just use Vortex because when he does that big ultimate slam, I need that extra bit to help me. So, and then attack speed to be able to kind of dish out the healing as much as possible. Healing effect too would be great. I just don't have any that I've actually rolled, so I need to work on that, that's for sure. But the HP bonus and the HP, right? So that's generally it. So I try my best to make this as free to play as possible. So let's just jump right into it. So first thing I'm going to do is put whatever attacker you're going to use, I'm going to put him down first, deploy him first. The reason for that is because I want them to try to get to their ult as fast as possible. Olog, now with him, I want to put him when he's about halfway into the other square, about right there, right? Now, real quick, for artifacts, if I were you, I think this is how it works. Keen Wisdom is the one where whoever's around you gets like a 20% boost if you level it up or whatever. That one probably would benefit a lot on Olog in this situation, just because it would give everyone else an attack boost. I think that's how it works. I definitely should check that out, but I believe that's how it works, and I think that would be really beneficial for y'all with the, you know, adding more damage as much as possible to be successful, right? So I'm gonna wait for that to be done, that move, so I was able to put Volca down. I'm able to finally start putting champions down and slowly chip at him, right? Now with Komodo, I was debating what I should do with him because the last time Komodo kept dying over and over and it was very frustrating. So I ended up putting him back there just because I want him to ult and put that bleed up just so everyone else is kind of being able to do their thing. Now, I understand you have a lot of fighters. You can even use defenders if you want, but understanding that I have a few extra just in case for emergencies. If one dies, if there's just too much happening on the sides that they need backup and help, if Volca can't handle it all by herself and everything else, that's the reason why. But Gluttony is going to go in the top left and do his thing, and then Wrath is going to go on the top right. Now you see how right here he did his ult. I had to time it when it was probably like half a second before he actually does it, because for some reason if I time it before, like a few seconds after before the ult, his ult, for some reason half my team will die, and I don't understand why. I don't understand how that mechanics actually work for that. So I would put the shield like a half a second before he actually, you know, hits the floor with this ult, right? So now they're kind of just doing their thing. Now understanding that half of them don't have artifacts. It's my bad on that. I forgot to show y'all, but half of them actually don't have artifacts. I just found that out just a second ago. But the other half kind of just have solid artifacts. This is the reason why I'm pushing this so much, just so I'm able to get better artifacts. Because for my account to be kind of, you know, I've done a lot of things on this account without great artifacts. It's pretty great. So I'm excited to finally, you know, get through this artifact run and be able to get farming going, so I'm able to improve this account. But you see some champions did die. I had to get replacements. Abomination on the right. Now for the reason for that was when he ults, he actually hits about 2 spaces in front of him, and so that's why I faced them towards the boss. So when he ults like that, he's actually swinging at the boss, so he's doing very little damage, but something. We got to be able to, every little ounce of damage is you know, required for this, is needed, is definitely helpful. So like right here, I timed it right there. It was successful to an extent, and it had to get my second sub in, and by that time, because of Volka's Awaken 1, I was able to get Komodo's ready to go. So something drastically happens, I'm able to put Komodo in, and I got 30 seconds to be able to bring Volka back in. Like, it's just a constant making sure I'm able to sub champs in and be able to successfully do this. Now, understanding that all you need to do is beat it once. All you need to do is beat it once. If it's ugly like this, it's ugly. It is what it is. You got to be able to beat it. That's all that matters at the end of the day. All that matters is that you beat it. And now we beat it, and at the end of the day, that's all you really need to do, is just beat it the once, and you're able to have power of dominance, and you can do whatever you want with that. You can put the weakest champions with okay gear, and you'll be able to win just because of 30% boost. You get what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's just getting it done. If you have any questions or suggestions or anything, I'd appreciate it down in the comments below. But appreciate y'all, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.